My name is Silair Sileewa,
I'm Daniel Isakovic.
and this is our Raspberry Pi voice assistant project.
So, what are we doing? The goal for our project was to create a voice activated Pi 4 assistant that used ChatGPT to get results and speak those results. And the tools we're using for this project are a Raspberry Pi 4, an OpenAI API key, a USB microphone, and a speaker, which in our case is going to be integrated with our HDMI output to the monitor. And for milestone one, our Raspberry Pi voice assistant, once activated, is completely voice controlled. We use a Python script that imports various libraries for the functionality. In these libraries are the OpenAI library and speech recognition. And with these, we're able to interact with a specified GPT model and receive responses without any physical interaction once the script is ran.
So, for using OpenAI's API, it's really just as simple as creating an account, adding credits to your account, creating a secret key to be able to reference the API, and then referencing that secret key in the Python project file. I've sort of given a demo in the report, but I'll go ahead and just kind of show you from start to finish how exactly you would create your account and then create your secret key. So once you navigate to this page, open API or OpenAI, sorry, .com/blog/ OpenAI dash API, you'd click the login button. I'm already logged into my account, so you'd be prompted with a login screen. You would then click the API button, and then from here you would go to the the view API keys, and from here you would click this button, create new secret key. We'll name it test. We'll name it test. And we create the secret key, and then you would take this value right here, and it needs to be exactly as it's written here. You could just click this button, and you would store that somewhere safely, and then you would add that reference in your Python file, the Python file that we provided, and that's how your Python file would know to contact the OpenAI API using your secret key. And if you ever lose a secret key, it's as simple as just creating a new one. This is free, but what is not free is actually using the API. So to use the API, you would actually need to add credits. So that can be done by going to billing and then add to the credit balance using this, and then you do whatever payment method that you see fit. And yeah, that's how you use OpenAI's API, at least from creating a key and adding credits. So I'll go back to the slides.
So our Python script uses the speech recognition library to handle the audio processing for the Raspberry Pi voice assistant. We have a function called listen for wake word, and it takes in a source, and it actively listens to our microphone, which is the source, for a wake word. And in our project, the wake word is hey. And you can see in the photo to the right, it says listening for hey. And another function, which is integrated within the speech recognition library, uh, allows us to check for when the word "hey" is detected, and once it's detected, we uh, use another function to pull what you say and take that to text. So we use Pi text to speech X3. That's the library we use to convert the text, uh, or convert the text into speech. I think it's supposed to say speech into text. And the OpenAI library is what we use to contact and communicate with ChatGPT. Uh, we use the method openai.chatcompletion.create, and with that, we can choose a model and send a message to the API. You can see the example there. We chose the GPT 3.5 model Turbo, and within the curly brackets is the text that we would send in, and that would be our question or a command that we would send a request to GPT.
So for the feature direction of this application, there's a couple different models that OpenAI has. For instance, this is their imaging model, Dolly, and they also have some other text-based language models such as GPT-4. As Daniel kind of alluded to a little bit earlier, we were using GPT 3.5, which is actually the cheapest model, and GPT-4 is the newer one, which has access to data past 2021 up until recently. So integrating Dolly would be a addition that we would have, where, for instance, we could have the model create images, and then we save those images or do whatever functionality we see fit. Another integration that we had is cloud integration using Google Cloud. We could run a VM instance that houses a machine that uh, runs the file or anything if we chose to, instead of running it locally on a Pi. And then also, as you'll see in our demo, the voice that is used is a little bit robotic, admittedly. So maybe using like a different TTS voice to choose from. There's a bunch of libraries out there that you could use, for instance, like celebrity voices or voices from cartoon characters. Insert whatever, basically, and we would basically add that functionality. That'd be pretty cool. And then executing command line interface commands from ChatGPT prompts would be another idea that we would like to implement.
And now we're going to cut over to our demo on the Raspberry Pi voice assistant. So for our demo, we'll be running the Python script that runs on the Raspberry Pi that allows us to use the voice assistant application. Our Python file is named gptproject.py. When we run it, we can see the prompt, our console, letting us know that it's awaiting orders. I'm going to test it out and ask it a question. Hopefully the mic can pick up the voice assistant and you can hear the response. Hey. What is a Raspberry Pi?
Is a small, affordable, and portable computer board designed to promote learning and experimentation with programming and hardware. It was created by the Raspberry Pi Foundation and is widely used by hobbyists, students, and professionals for various applications. The Raspberry Pi board is approximately the size of a credit card and offers components and connectivity options required for basic computing tasks. It is popular for its versatility, low cost, and ease of use, making it suitable for a wide range of projects like robotics, home automation, media centers, game consoles, and more.
So as you can see from our demo, our Python script allowed us to use our Raspberry Pi as a voice assistant using OpenAI's ChatGPT models. Thank you for watching.